Hi, this video provides information about how to fix a jammed cross mechanical pencil. So these are Cross Century Classic sets of pen and pencil. So these are much older than the other ones, and I came into these by inheriting them. The pencil was jammed and I couldn't figure out how to make it work. I even sent it to Cross and they sent it back and they couldn't fix it. So I figured I had nothing to lose. So the hardest part was getting off the tip, and I did mar it up. So I'm going to have to do something with that. But this is held on there with, looks like maybe some blue Loctite. So I would, to do this again, put a little bit of heat on here. Not so much that you damage it, but just enough to break loose the Loctite. If you know about how much heat to use, then you know what to do. You could use a soldering iron. You could use probably a cigarette lighter, but don't overdo it. Okay. So then, in my case, because I didn't do that, I wasn't smart enough to do that, I wrapped this with tape and used pliers and tried not to crush it, but I still marred it. So anyway, regardless of that, this spins off. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. So that comes off. And then what you have inside the pencil, right, is here's your clutch mechanism. So notice that you have this part here that retracts, right, and it goes inside, right. It would go all the way to fit a piece of lead, right. Well, when you extend it, right, the lead gets shorter and shorter, and it feeds it and it pushes us out. And then that innermost part is the part that clears your jam. So what I had in my case was 50 years of lead accumulation in the tip here, and what I used to clear that out was a spring bar tool for wristwatch. I just happen to have this around. You might try a really thin paper clip, and all I did was, once I got this off, I just dug at the lead that accumulated, because I couldn't see daylight through this. So I just gently cleaned it out, and then got to the point where this just barely protrudes. So now it's not jammed anymore. Inside here was also jammed, and I had to basically just pinch it away with my fingers to where I can get to here. So the way this works is, right, that pushes any lead out of the recess here. Right, once that goes in, it goes in further to allow some lead to stick, which will be about this long. And I can tell you that because if you try and put it in this way, it's going to break off, probably, because it's hard to keep it straight. Yeah, it doesn't really want to go. Retract it a little bit more. Okay, it started. Well, anyway, the idea being that get this all cleaned out, right? And then you can retract it a bit, spin this on, and I'm not going to use thread locker again. There's no point. So I'm just going to make it finger tight, which is tight enough. So I'm going to extend it all the way. You can actually see that tiniest little thin part come through, just barely. I'll do it a couple spins. And this is 0.7 millimeter lead. I think they made other variations of it, but you want 0.7. All right, so stick it in, and you're going to feel it's loose, and you're going to feel, oh, see, I broke it. No, I didn't, sorry. It overcame some kind of resistance, or did I break it?
I think you broke it.
I don't think I broke it, because it's I heard something, but I think it was just going in. All right, so I'm tugging on it gently, and it's holding it. So what I'm gonna do now, see, I didn't break it, right? Because it retracted. So, all right. So there you go.
Usable pencil.
Right. So you could probably just retract it all the way and stick it in until it fits inside the little recess, and then you have a little bit of lead to start off with, and you'd wear that down. But anyway, so, and then inside of here you can store extra lead, just loose. That kind of gold colored cap in there, that doesn't do anything. I think it just covers the mechanism. It's a pretty interesting mechanism. This is a really old design, I think the late 1940s, and it's pretty cool. These pens are and pencils are really, really cool writing utensils, but I couldn't see much information online about how to fix them if they weren't working for you. So what I'm going to do is, because these are readily available and not nearly as expensive as these gold-filled ones, I'm going to swap out the tip on this one for that one. I had emailed Cross about simply getting a tip, but they didn't respond to me. So I'm going to try again with Cross and see if I can just get a tip. But if not, be able to just use this one off of this, or find one cheap online and swap that out to make this one right. So anyway, I didn't see information online about how to deal with this, and I thought I would make a video to help people deal with this. All right, take care.